Alright, Scott.
G'day.
You do a bit of sailing, as I know. How did you get into sailing?
Back in the day, I was in Scouts. We have Sea Scouts in New Zealand, which is Scouts with boats basically. So we did a bit of sailing. In the primary school I went to, they actually taught us how to sail as well, and optimists.
Yeah.
And then from the age of maybe 11, my parents bought a wee trailer yacht and we used to race that heaps in Otago on the harbour and around a few of the lakes. So yeah, it's kind of where I got my start, and played around in a few dinghies and stuff as well.
That is awesome.
Oh, if your rudder fails, you can always just improvise your outboard motor as a rudder.
Only on some trailer yachts. If you mount it in a well, that can't turn it.
Yeah, that's probably gone quite badly wrong. In my dad's last job before he retired, he was a member of the GMB union.
So the wind's coming from that way, they're hitting the sail, so that's why the sail's on that side of the boat. Whereas if you go around, if we were to go in that direction, the wind would be coming over this side of the boat. It can be violent because it kind of starts there and picks up a whole lot of speed when it's quite a bit further.
So you kind of, in a way, you kind of grew up sailing with your family more or less then, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I sort of always had this idea that one day I'd get a keelboat to be able to go a little bit further around the country and stuff, and I haven't sailed really much for the last 10 or 12 years, but yeah, last year I decided it was time to do something about it.
Yeah.
It sort of happened.
So it's kind of a dream fulfilled in a way.
This is like the first 5% of fulfilling the dream. This is the start of a long journey of learning what it takes to actually get a boat around the coast. Which is kind of why it's exciting, because it's a new thing.
So if we were trying to sail as fast as possible, then I would just let us heel over.
Which is what we're going to crank her up soon.
Just as you went in there, we really keeled over.
Yeah.
So what's your grand plan, or what do you want to do ultimately?
It's not that grand, it's pretty achievable, but if I could have a boat, this boat or maybe another boat for 10 years and get all around New Zealand's coast and go to all the kind of really good cruising grounds, like up to the Sounds, Stewart Island, Fiordland, Bay of Islands, Hauraki Gulf. If I could tick all that off, I'd be pretty happy. And I guess through doing that I might get a taste of whether I would enjoy offshore sailing or not, and that's probably a whole nother level. I haven't really thought that far yet, but
nice.
Exploring New Zealand's coast is the goal.
That's fantastic. I don't really know many people that sail, just a handful, so that's really been an awesome opportunity that you've let me have, so I'm really grateful.
There'll be a spot for you out there to go sometime, Josh.
I'll be looking for
crew, man. I think mountaineers will make good sailors. You understand weather and risk and planning and risk-based thinking and those sort of things. You're probably pretty good on your feet, so
cool.
Yeah, it'll be good to get a few of the climbing mates out.
Yeah.